welcome to Consultants Corner. I'm Rebecca Brizi. This is my corner. I am a consultant. The city, which was on the edge of the village where I grew up, had a fairly strong hockey team. And if there was one thing that everybody knew, it was the songs that people sang at that hockey arena. And it was fun to go see a hockey game because you get to sing at the top of your lungs all of your team songs, and you're rowdy and loud. And in hockey, you get to yell at the players and super cheer when your team is winning and super cheer against the opponent's team when they're losing. I also am a big fan of watching tennis. And watching a tennis game, I expect the exact opposite of what I expect at a hockey game. I expect total silence. I expect extreme sportsmanship. I expect nobody to insult the players. I expect people not to cheer the players' mistakes. I have two completely different expectations for each sport. I would never go to a hockey game and behave the way I would at a tennis match, and I would never go to a tennis match and behave the way that I would at a hockey game, and yet I enjoy both very much because they're different sports and therefore different contexts, and therefore they are lived and appreciated in different ways, because you can have more of the same type of thing and still have them be completely different. Just like you can have many of the same type of business as yours and have each one be completely different. If I walk into a room and there are 5 realtors there, each one of those realtors, if they're aware of it, actually has a completely different client base, different differentiators, different guiding principles, different customer service expectations, different ways of working with clients, different communication methods, different ideas of their favorite clients, and more. The problem is not that the realtors aren't different enough. The problem usually is that they haven't done the work to understand how they're different from everybody else in the room. And I don't mean realtors specifically, I mean small businesses in general. You should be able to sit in a room with 5 of your direct competitors and know exactly what makes you different. Not better, just different, because you can have 5 of the same thing with 5 completely different contexts. So know why you are different from the other businesses who offer what you offer. Know how you are different in terms of how you deliver your product or service, the details of that product or service, how you communicate with clients, what your experience is, why it is that way, what matters to you as a business, why you exist as a business, what your priorities are in serving a client, what your priorities are as a business, what are essentials when you're serving your clients, and what are the nice to haves when serving your clients. Who is the perfect client for you? Who is it that you enjoy working with? What are they like? What do they prefer? How do they want to communicate? How much hand-holding do they need? What is their mood? What is their general approach? Why do they need the service? How do you interact? How do you communicate? How do you connect? How do you build relationships? Do you build relationships? Every single thing you do can be a point of differentiation. The best way to be different is to be different. So know what makes you you, and why is that worth noting. Give that some thought. Write down 3 things that are particular to you. And you might struggle to find a single trait that makes you unique, but once you can start to combine different traits, the entire description should be applicable only to you and your business. Figure that out. Feel free to share it in the comments on these videos, with of course a link to your business, your website, and I'll see you back here next week for our next video. Bye now.